Alrighty, let's see if I remember this YouTube password so I can actually make a video. Hey guys, and welcome back to YouTube videos. I forgot how to do this. Anyway, g'day guys, Champ here, and man, it's been a while, like a really long time, hasn't it? I'm actually having a look right now, and it was like 9 months ago that I uploaded my last YouTube video, so theoretically, you could have had a baby in that time, but you probably still wouldn't have found any stock of PS5s on shelves. And on top of that, since I left, a lot has changed. Hell, even YouTube doesn't have dislikes anymore. They removed them. So I guess you should maybe drop a like for my return, please? And another thing that happened, which I never thought would happen, and of course it happened while I wasn't here, Rockstar just decided to go, hey, yeah, we're working on the next GTA game. So yeah, well, I don't know why all this happened while I was away. But yeah, you guys are probably wondering, where have I been? Why was I gone for almost a year? Am I back? Well, let's just talk about it, because you guys, if you've been following my content for all these years, you know I've been making videos for over a decade now. Like, I'm not kidding. I started making YouTube videos as a teenager, and as of a month ago, I turned 30. I'm 30 years old. I've got grey hairs, I'm old, and I'm not the same kid I used to be. I still kinda am, but you get what I mean. Everybody grows up. But yeah, from teenage years to 30. That's a long time of creating videos. I've been making videos on this channel since like 2009, back in the Modern Warfare 2 days. And I've truly been blessed to call this one hell of a career so far. And honestly, it all just started from talking in my bedroom about my love for video games and being a goofy kid without a care in the world and just uploading it to the world. And I just wanted to make content for people to watch and we could all relate to. And the cool thing about that was it then allowed me to travel the world and create lifelong memories that most people could only dream of. Like, I'm thinking back, in game companies and other big brands were inviting me to events and flying me all around the world, and this, at the time when this was all beginning, was unheard of. Like, I was one of the OGs, I guess, if you want to put it that way. What I'm talking about is this was all before the times of the term known as influencer. There wasn't even a thing. Before big brand deals and sponsorships even existed for real. At one point, I even fulfilled like a dream that I never thought would happen, and it was going to WrestleMania, meeting my heroes, actually doing all the behind the scenes stuff and doing all that thanks to 2K and WWE. So it was like all these things over time, they're just surreal to look back on all that this all actually happened. Seriously, like, this was such a big deal. My name, Champ, comes because of wrestling. I loved it. It was on the WWE belt with John Cena war and all that. And what? I just had a thought, actually, since I am back. Finally, the champ has come. No, I'm not gonna. Someone's gonna Photoshop it. Oh no! Like, yeah, no. The internet. It's good to be back. No, but seriously, this is where it kind of took a turn. Like, after that, of course, nothing to do with all that. But I began to, I guess you would maybe say, wrestle with who Champ was and who Alan was, because I was doing this for so long, so often. I was living kind of a double life, but it was all blending. And as I mentioned, I started making these videos when I was a teenager, and eventually it caught up to me to the point where it just felt like everyone still expected me to be that same crazy wild kid. And don't get me wrong, I still am at heart that kid, but I've grown up, I've changed a bit. I'm not the same persona, I guess, that I had all those years ago on camera, like the extension of my personality, which the Miz actually told me is like, you take it and you turn that dial up to like 12 out of 10 and then you put that on camera. And yeah, I did that, but eventually you need to bring that dial back, and I never did, and it was always just a bit too much. Because every single time I would switch on that camera, I was just automatically snapping into the character who was the younger version of me when I first started all this. You don't know how weird of a feeling that is. It really truly messes with your head, and I felt like I really didn't know who I was anymore, sadly. So I think deep down inside I just knew I needed a proper reset, and to get away from that version of me, that younger version of me that was still not me in real life, I guess. Imagine sort of like playing the same character on a sitcom for over a decade that's basically based off of you. And on top of that, I didn't really like the landscape of where social media was headed at the time. I still don't, compared to where it was when I first started. And it kind of ate at me for a while, but I've pretty much made my peace with it because I can't really change the grand scheme of things, so I'm gonna do me, and that's all that matters. But the weird thing is, I actually never planned to go away. It just kind of happened, and months went by. Like, a week would go by, then 2, then 3, then 4, suddenly it was a month. That's how the time works, but you get the point. And then it would do 2 months, 3 months, and so on. And then suddenly I was like, boy, I've been gone for over half a year. I'm starting to feel like an itch is coming back to make content. But I stayed away. I stayed away because it just didn't feel right to keep that. Like, I knew if I came back too soon, maybe I was just falsely telling myself I'm ready, because I've had that in the past. Like I said, I'd go away for a month or two, come back, and it was all fake to me, I guess. I'd just be falling right back into the same trap. But now I'm back and I'm feeling fresh. I'm feeling like me. I'm feeling like it's the me that is me and not the me that was me 10 years ago, trying to still cling on to that and trying to give this persona or something on. So what you're getting is 100% me. You can probably tell it's still Champ, but he's a bit grown up, a little more serious, a little different. I don't even know. It's just me, man. Like, whatever the hell that is. There it is, guys. I'm back. I'm back to make videos, back to do what I love, and I'm excited. Hopefully you guys give me another chance. I know it'll be like my 207th chance, but I really hope you give me another chance. And also, just a side note, now that I am back, I'm not holding back. If I'm doing a story or a news piece on something and I see something like how I want to call it, I'm calling it like how I see it, and I'm not holding back. I'm being the 100% real me, and that's what you guys are getting. I don't have any sponsors to worry about. I don't have any reputation to worry about. I got nothing to worry about except making really good content for you guys and being 100% real me. It's a new decade for me here on YouTube. It's a fresh start, a whole new chapter, and hopefully you guys join me along for the journey. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.